How do you feel about meatloaf? I didn't grow up eating meatloaf, and when I was a kid, cartoons always made it seem like meatloaf was the absolute worst. I don't think I had meatloaf until I was about 22. Turns out, meatloaf is pretty good. My client had a hankering for some meatloaf, so I made them a tweaked version of Kenji's meatloaf. Started off by blooming gelatin in some buttermilk. Blooming is just a culinary term for letting gelatin hydrate to activate. Give that a mix and set that aside. Grab white bread, cut off the edges, add it into a food processor with cremini mushrooms until fairly smooth. I messed up. I was supposed to bloom the gelatin in a mix of buttermilk and chicken stock, but forgot the chicken stocks, so I added it later. I processed garlic, paprika, soy sauce, mushroom powder, and I added chopped onions, celery, carrots, and blended it until chunky. In the pan with some butter, I sweat the mix, add our buttermilk, chicken stock, gelatin mix, and cook until almost dry. Mix that into our blended mushroom and bread. Then in a large bowl, add ground pork and beef, mozzarella, eggs, salt, black pepper, parsley, chives, and give that a mix. Then I filled a baking pan with our meat mix. Now I'm gonna push it down with aluminum foil and let it set and chill overnight. Hey, now it's tomorrow. I pulled out the meatloaf from the fridge, put foil side down on the baking tray, and get it in the oven to bake. For the glaze, I combine ketchup, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, black pepper, and get that reducing. Halfway through the cook, I remove the pan and throw it back into the oven to dry out the crust. Then after about 15 minutes, I brush on our glaze and throw it back in to caramelize. This is how it looks about 15 minutes later. Look at that beautiful color. After it's rested, slice thick and let's plate. Served with mashed potatoes, green beans sauteed with garlic, more sauce, and sauce on the side. Off it goes. See you tomorrow.